Jesus was betrayed for 30 of these coins right here. Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new. All right, so I'm here with Richard over at Harry's Coin Shop, and he got some insane coins. These are ancients, and I want to know about this big one specifically. What is the deal with that coin there?
Yeah, so this is a Phoenician shekel, the Shekel of Tyre. And these 30 of these were given to Judas for betraying Jesus.
So maybe not this exact coin, but the style and the type of coin?
Yes, this would have been the coin that was used in that time period. So we know that maybe not this specific coin, but this style of coin was the ones that were given to Judas.
Wow, so Jesus was betrayed for 30 of these coins right here. That is so crazy. It's actually got an interesting design. Looks like some type of a bird. I don't know what kind.
Probably eagle.
Think it's an eagle?
Bird of prey. Yeah, how it's named.
Man, how much does a coin like that go for?
Oh, it's over $1,000.
Really? Yeah. I mean, what would you say the grade is? I mean, would you even assign a grade to a coin like that?
It's hard because it is in jewelry, but it might still be something that we send in, and I mean, we're looking.
I think it would probably. It could be very fine to extra fine in terms of the way they grade these coins.
Yeah. And I'd agree with Harry. That's what I was thinking. VFX jewelry piece here.
What about some of these other coins?
This is Philip III, King of Alexander the Great. This is a tetradrachm.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's Alexander's father.
Yeah,
his dad. Okay.
And this is a coin from when the Jewish people rebelled against the Romans.
Yeah, the Bar Kokhba revolt, it was called. Mm-hmm. And if you notice on the coin, consistent with Jewish law, the coin features no person or animal, but rather, it's kind of hard to see here, but it's a plant on the backside.
Okay.
And also on the front, you can see.
So with Jewish law, they can't put people or animals on the coins?
Graven images, you weren't supposed to.
Oh, okay.
And also, Hebrew has changed quite a bit in 2,000 years, but the symbols you see are actually Hebrew letters from that era.
Wow, that's crazy. Do you know what the composition of the metal is?
Oh, it's bronze.
It's a bronze coin?
Piece, yes.
And then we have 3 widow's mites, and then we have a silver coin from Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
We have one with Octavius on it.
And who's Octavius?
Julius Caesar's son, adopted son.
Wow, that's
later
cool
known
piece.
as Augustus.
Augustus Caesar. He was the first. He was the first Roman emperor.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this one's Alexander the Great.
That is so amazing.
Represented as Hercules or Heracles.
What is the widow's mite? I'm not familiar with that.
The biblical coin widow's mite is referred to, I believe, in Matthew, where there was a widow who gave everything to Jesus, and all she had was a couple of these tiny coins. And so they're really highly collectible and sought after, not particularly valuable in terms of money, but in terms of faith and history, they're very, very popular.
So it was like was this the story where the Pharisees were giving tons of money and she just gave a few coins, but it was all she had?
Right. So the point being, she didn't give a small percentage, however large that might have been, of her wealth. She gave all her wealth.
Yeah. Wow, that is such a cool piece of history right there. And you can actually buy them and own them. What are these worth, these smaller ones?
Probably under $40 without the bezel.
Wow, that's amazing. I think probably the coolest one, though, to me, is the silver that Judas got for betraying Jesus, just because it's such a prominent piece and people would obviously know what it is.
It was kind of the silver dollar of that era. It was the crown size coin.
Well, it's a very large coin. I mean, I can imagine it was probably worth a lot. I mean, is that like a day's wages or a week? What do you think back then?
It was a lot, because even the Roman soldiers, they only made,
They were paid this every day.
One of these.
So that was your daily wage.
And this is almost, 5 times that. So this is probably a week's wage.
A week's wage. Such interesting pieces of history. If you don't mind me asking, where did you pick these up?
Yeah, so what happened was there's a coin dealer who I am friends with in Sacramento who didn't want to deal with this. He's like, hey, I'm not an expert in ancients. I don't feel like I would make you the fairest offer possible, so I'll put you in contact with somebody who I would know would make a much more fair offer for you, and he recommended me.
Oh, nice. So you bought them, and then are these for sale, or what are you going to do with these?
Oh, yeah, these are for sale.
You're not going to put them in your personal collection?
No, I don't compete with the public, except on the yen, of course.
On the Japanese yen, it's going to Richard. Wow.
I think a few of these we're going to send into NGC to be graded because it's really nice to have a holder that authenticates what we say it is, and it's nice to identify it on a holder, especially these 3 coins here.
Oh, a grade, because they also talk about strike and surface.
Yes.
Too.
Octavian, I think we should get graded too.
Now, do you take them out of the bezels before you send them in?
Oh, for sure.
You have to.
They won't grade it if it's in the bezel?
No.
Okay, so you take it out, you send them in, they'll put a grade on it, and you think that'll add value, or it's just a better presentation?
It's just a better presentation. That way it preserves the coin too, so it's not going to be in a jewelry piece where it gets polished and damaged. And I mean, we would sell them like this too, absolutely, but I think it's just better to preserve the coin in this case, especially since we're coin nerds. It might be worth more as a jewelry piece, but to us, we'd rather the coin survive.
Yeah, exactly. What is the oldest coin of the lot here? Do you know?
Oh, probably Alexander or his father, actually. Yeah. By definition, he's older than Alexander, so 350 BC.
Wow, 350 BC. It's actually amazing that it lasted that long, and you can still tell what it is.
Yep.
Well, I don't really know much about ancient coins, but I really appreciate you showing me these today. I definitely learned a lot. And obviously, if people want to comment down below in the comment section, which one's your favorite? Which one do you like the most? I think I probably like this one the most. It's the biggest. I think it's definitely an iconic piece, and I learned something I didn't know. Yeah. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. And I better be careful, Randy, if you like that one a lot, I don't want to be betrayed for 3.
Well, I don't like what Judas did, but I think the coin is certainly very interesting. Although if Jesus was never betrayed, then, the story wouldn't have gone on the way it did. So,
of course, Judas wasn't happy ultimately either. He hung himself from a tree, as I recall.
Yeah, he didn't enjoy it either. No. But, all right. Well, hey, I really appreciate you showing me these coins. And, I'll have to come back when you get some more cool stuff, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Take care.
Thanks, Silver Dragons.
Yep, take it easy.